Louisville versus Miami. You saw two big-time teams go at it. You could say Carson Beck kind of maybe lost them the game. 4 interceptions. You know that ain't never going to end well. That's pretty much going to give you an L every time. Probably 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10. But when you look at the stats and you break this thing down, Miami really didn't run the ball. They really didn't run the ball. They rely on their wide receivers when they have running backs that could tote it. Then you got to look at it. Jeff Brohm. I don't know if y'all know Jeff Brohm like that, but Jeff Brohm is him. Last year we watched Louisville play Miami. They played them hard then, and they played them in Louisville. But Louisville and Miami always kind of go at it. This kind of ain't really never no easy game. They always go at it. Especially when they got them big boy coaches, them offensive mind coaches in Louisville. Boy, them boys will go get you. So you got all that brewing. Jeff Brohm should get a whole lot more respect than he has been getting. He is a big-time coach, y'all. But I'm glad that he beat. I'm not that I wanted Miami to lose, but he beat the number 2 team in 2018, Ohio State, and that was when he was at Purdue, and Purdue was losing a lot, but they was losing close games, and I knew they were better than that. And man, Ohio State came to Purdue that night, and they beat the brakes off of them. I watched that one. That was a good game. That boy had a true freshman wide receiver last name Moore. That boy was all world out there. All right. Then in 21, he beat another number 2 ranked team and a number 5 ranked team. So Jeff Brohm always will have an offense. It's just, can he have a defense to match that offense? Because his offense can always produce. I'm talking about always produce. Look, and Louisville like that, y'all. Louisville is really like that. Now, you got to look at the schedule to see what they got left. See who all, now they lost to Virginia. You know, Virginia kind of showed everybody, hey, we here to stay. Hey, Kenner, you say 502 in the building. Hey, they got Boston College next. Hopefully they win. Virginia Tech ain't got no head coach, so they should win. Cal playing right now versus North Carolina. I don't think Cal like that, so hopefully they win. Then they got a big boy game versus Clemson and SMU and Kentucky. Now, like my business partner Mike Figure say, you can't discount no team in college football. You can't discount no team, but Louisville looked like they could really make a run for these playoffs. Don't count them boys out. This a playoff team if they finish. Y'all, another thing, I don't like these college rankings. I really don't like the college rankings. They be ranking these teams. We honestly probably most likely rank them off of names. I don't think we really rank these teams. You got Miami number 2. So look at this now. Just so y'all know, Louisville wasn't even in the top 25. Probably was on the outskirts. But now, where do you put them? Where do you put a Louisville? Now, you got Notre Dame at number 13, and they lost to Miami. So you should put Louisville. Why Louisville can't be number 2? See, this is why rankings don't matter. If Miami number 2 and Louisville beat them, they number 2. So Louisville number 2 in the nation. This is why rankings don't matter, y'all. Ohio State, we know they good. They might win it all, but they just got a squad. They got every piece you need. Miami looked like tonight they was missing a passing game. Looked like they was missing a passing game. Indiana, I don't know what to really say about them. Texas A&M, still kind of iffy. Ole Miss, we get to see what they about tomorrow versus Georgia. Alabama and Tennessee, we'll see where that's at. Texas Tech, let me see where they play. Let me see where Texas Tech at. Texas Tech has Arizona State at 4 o'clock tomorrow. That could be a game depending on if that big boy quarterback playing for Arizona State. They're going to beat Oklahoma State. They got to go to K-State, so I don't know how that game going to go. They play BYU home. They play UCF home. And then they got West Virginia at West Virginia. So West Virginia going to make it hard. I don't know what UCF going to do. BYU should come with it. K-State at home. Arizona State at home. If Arizona State quarterback playing. Yeah. Let me see what Indiana got. Because Indiana up there. And when you get that high up there, it's hard to come down, y'all. So looking at Indiana's schedule, they didn't play anybody really. They played Illinois. They had them ranked number 9, but come on now. Then you got Oregon ranked number 3, but was Oregon really like that? They ain't never played nobody this year. They got Michigan State. They got UCLA, Maryland, Penn State. Man, Indiana in the playoffs. Indiana going back to the playoffs, y'all. Ain't nothing stopping them. That's schedule. That's cupcake. Georgia Tech should have an L. Who Georgia Tech got left? Georgia Tech should have lost to Colorado. Maybe even Wake Forest. Virginia Tech played them hard and they ain't even got no coach. They got Duke tomorrow. I think they're going to beat Duke, but it is a chance Duke could upset them. Syracuse should play hard. NC State should play hard. Boston College, I don't know. Pitt, and Georgia, a big boy game. So we'll see what they buy. Y'all, this just a name game for some of them. Some of these, like Notre Dame shouldn't be up there. Who Notre Dame took these losses to? Notre Dame shouldn't be in the, no. No, because technically, they only played Miami, Texas A&M, and they lost both them games. Why are they ranked? Arkansas, Purdue, Boise State, NC State. Man, that is not worthy of being ranked. Y'all, these rankings garbage. I just want y'all to know that. These rankings garbage. Oklahoma, if their quarterback don't come back, he out of there. Missouri had a chance. Vanderbilt could shake something tomorrow. Let's see what Virginia got. Just going through it, y'all, because you're just looking at all these squads. Virginia lost to North Carolina State. They beat Florida State. They was hyped. They beat Louisville. But Miami could have beat Louisville. So, hey. They got Washington State. I don't think they good. North Carolina ain't good. I guess I'll watch Cal to see what they like. Virginia might make the playoffs, y'all. They got a real clean shot at it. I don't know what their team truly look like, but by looking at the names on these schools, Duke and West Virginia, well, I can say Cal. Let's say the last 4 is going to be tough. Cal, Wake Forest, Duke, and Virginia Tech, based on how everything look. KT, what's good? Grits, what's happening? Yeah, 4 interceptions. That pretty much, Carson Beck, Heisman, out the winner. Out the door. Carson Beck getting drafted high, that's probably out the door. You can't have them type of games. Not that many picks. Maybe 2. You can't have 4. JB, you say that was a good game? It was, especially on the back end I caught it on. KT, you say Beck look mid at best? Yeah, he's not him. I heard somebody today trying to name quarterbacks that's like that. They are naming quarterbacks that's with the hot teams. That's all they doing. So if NFL teams draft like that, that's why they don't never really be getting the superstars. RS, say, yeah, hey, let's go Cards. Yes, Jeff Brohm is him. Yep, royalty in Louisville. Glad he back at his home school. Hopefully this get him the love that he need. Hopefully, if he can make it to the playoffs this year, that's what he need. You know what? When he got the job at Purdue, I always knew he was coming back to Louisville. It was just a matter of time. And the job had opened up. He could have took it immediately, but he didn't. He waited. He waited his turn. I like how Jeff Brohm went at it, y'all. And Louisville is his dream school. I feel like it is. He played there. I think he from there. Hey, he the man in Louisville. The family, the Brohm family in Louisville. If I got that right. So then his brother played there. I think his brother on the coaching staff, maybe offensive coordinator. So Louisville is a family business up there. That's their family business. Football is their family business. Play for Keys, you said, Colin, what happened to your Hurricanes? Not my Hurricanes. Now, I do tell you this, side note, hey, if any FIU fans listening, hey, forgive me. This just real talk I'm giving you. Any FIU fans, any Willie Simmons fans, look, Willie Simmons is down there at FIU. If he continues to win games and get in the conference championship game and win it, then ball out even harder next year, maybe make the playoffs. And I'm doing that because I know y'all ain't going to be looking at them like that, but if they get that thing rolling, make it to the playoffs, and Miami, let's see what they got for the rest of the way. Miami, well, I looked at theirs, I think. Miami don't finish up like they should this year. Boy, you'll have everybody in Miami hollering like, hey, just switch my boy over to the Canes now. Switch that boy to the Canes. Because really, you look at it, we had Notre Dame hyped up. It was a good game. South Florida couldn't really hold on with them. Florida didn't have no offense. Florida State played hard. Louisville, they should have won. Beck, you can't throw 4 picks. Somebody should have been running the ball. That's on the OC. Run that ball. Should be Stanford. Should. Should be SMU. Should, but it's in Dallas, so you never know how that's going to go. Syracuse, well, SMU going to play hard. Syracuse going to play hard. North Carolina State, Virginia Tech, and Pitt may. You just never know how they're going to do. They got to finish this, but Miami took the L themselves. They brought that L on themselves. That was all on them. And they came back, was in field goal range, but I feel like they took their foot off the gas, and that's why they got the score they got. They took their foot off the gas. Grits. Play for Keys. Yeah. Well, I rock with all. I be watching everything, man. Kim, you say Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, OD. Kid folk, you say Bill Belichick about to get blown out again. Yeah, they trash. I wouldn't even want his son. I'd tear that whole contract up. No, we ain't taking your son. You get out and him. Grizz, you say Louisville was 4-1 and unranked. Now they 5-1. They should be number 2 in the nation. If you beat a team that got a ranking on them, you should take their ranking. Louisville number 2 in the nation right now. That's what we randomly ranking teams. They number 2 in the nation. JB, yeah, it's hard to watch Bill Belichick in that squad. JB, you say Nebraska about to lose to Minnesota? Hold on, I'm about to ask you what the score is in the game, but I could just look myself. I could just look yeah, they did lose. Minnesota did beat them. Yep, they were ranked number 25. Get them out of there. See what I'm saying? The rankings don't matter, y'all. Get them boys out of there. The rankings don't matter. Minnesota wasn't even ranked. Let's see what Minnesota record is. And they want to take Matt Rule and send him to Penn State. Get that garbage out of here, man. See, I need to be an AD or owner or something. They might have to make me lock in and figure out how to get me the main job. Because, boy, these jokers be just... And put me on the ranking committee, because we don't need to rank teams until November, period. They lay everybody up for grabs. I know you got to try to justify the group of 5 schools. We could even get a group of 5 schools their own playoffs. Let them get into the normal playoffs, but you can give them their own playoffs as well. Let them be the king of the hill. But Minnesota, lost to Cal, lost to Ohio State, beat down. So they can't compete with the big boys, basically. So that means Nebraska can't compete with them. That's all that's saying. That is all that's saying. So, rank Minnesota. Rank them number 25. See what I'm saying, y'all? This how this stuff be going. JB, you say you don't know why Nebraska ranked in the first place? Me neither. That's why rankings shouldn't come out till later. Kenfo, you say Nebraska ranked getting, manhandled out there. Kenfo, you say Colorado now ain't the same team that played Georgia Tech. We would beat them now. We should have beat them then. I hope we finish strong because, off of bye week now, it'd be a little different in Colorado after bye week. I want them to, if Coach Pride win off this bye week, that'll be the first bye week he done won. Coming off a bye, I really believe. Play for Birdie, you said CUDBs need to learn to locate the ball, make play like, yeah. Forgive me. Bless me. Yeah. Make that play on the ball, you're going to get that money. JB, you say they couldn't even tie the game. Yes. Why let this man throw it and you already... What we got running backs for? What we got the O-line for? This ain't 7-on-7. Come on, Miami. Listen. Sometimes it go that way. I ain't even tripping, y'all. Just sometimes it go that way. That was on Miami. Kenny, you say Miami could have beat Louisville, but could have only worse. Ooh, you sure right. JB, you say you think Miami gave Beck too much money? Well, you had to get you a big boy quarterback. After you got Cam Ward, you needed somebody to keep it rolling. So they had to keep it rolling, but they ain't using that run game. And Cam Ward used to get up out of there and run. Beck don't really run like that. Kelly, you from Louisville? I love CC. Say the hardest working man in show business. Hey, cool. Hey, appreciate y'all the hardest working family with me. Y'all be rocking right along with me. Play for Birds, you say they were trying to make Beck. Yeah. Tote that ball. Let me see if Miami have a run game. What was their record for the run game? Let's see, was they running back toting it before this game? Because this terrible. Let's say Fletcher. Fletcher had, let's look at the stats. Fletcher has, hold on, let me check the game log. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Fletcher has gotten no less than 11 carries this season. No less than 11. Why this game he got 8? So you got 3 carries, he should have had it. 3 more carries he should have had. All right, let me see what the other running back did. Let's see. All right, Jordan Lyle, let's see what he do. Let's see his game log. Now, he just started getting in the game. He had, they gave him 5 versus Notre Dame, 7 versus Florida State, 5. So he gets in, but not really like that. He ain't toting it like that. But my boy shouldn't have had, he needed 3 more carries. Then they get a ball to they superstar, number 10. Miami number 10, hey. Malachi Tony is him. That boy him. I like that kid, but you know what? He's special. I was wondering what he gonna be when he go to the NFL. Like, what type of player he gonna be? Cause he's special now. That boy is real special. Like, he got something. Now Miami wide receivers, CJ Daniels, if he run a good 40, he gonna get drafted high. Malachi got to wait his time. Then Miami, now listen, Miami DBs let Chris Bell get off on him. 9 catches, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, Malachi got off too, 9 catches, 135. But them 4 interceptions, Beck, boy, that wasn't supposed to go down like that, Beck. JB, you say Louisville defense did a good job? Yeah. Picking that thing off. Or do you say Canes gave us? They did. I don't know if they should have been ranked number 2. But that really let you know the rankings. You probably need to look at the top 50 teams to see where everybody really at. JB, you say these teams be playing cupcake games. Yeah, and then get in that real competition. And that thing get too real. Tell you what's good. Playing for Birds, you say Miami run defense was exposed. Yeah, that boy toted the air that ball. But Isaac Brown is him. He was him last year. Like, if you watch that Miami versus Louisville and Louisville, he was toting it. But see, you know what? Jeff Brohm, he always know how to find them quarterbacks. That's why when Tyler got drafted in the second round to New Orleans Saints, yeah, it was a reach, but Jeff Brohm is like a quarterback guru. Remember I told y'all today, I said about Cleveland and their offense coordinator that doesn't call plays, Tommy Reese. When you play big-time middle school, high school ball, play big-time college ball, and then you come and start being a coach, you're on the fast track to be a quarterback coach, offense coordinator, head coach, no matter what level, right? So, if you do that, man, you're going to be good. If you do that, you will be good. So, Jeff Brohm just him. He is so special when it comes to picking these quarterbacks. Like, look, now, nobody ain't talking about this quarterback. But I tell you this, watch he get drafted. Watch Miller Moss get drafted. They going to say, well, you know he should have been he was a 5-star and yada, yada, yada. But they just look at it. So far this season, he has had, and he lost the Virginia game in overtime. So they should be ranked. But hey, completed 17 out of 25, 233. Now he had 2 picks in that first game. But it's the first game. Looked like he throw picks almost every week, except for he ain't throw none tonight. Virginia, he threw one. Pitt, he threw one. Bowling Green, he didn't even throw no touchdowns. He had 300-yard games 3 games in a row. This game, he missed it by 50 yards. What year is he? He is let's say, red-shirted. Maybe a medical red shirt, because for 2 years, he ain't really play. Matter of fact, for 3 years, he ain't really play. He played last year at USC pretty good. Jeff Brohm going to get him right. If Jeff Brohm have him this year and next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they might give him one more year. If Jeff Brohm can get him one more year, he going to look good. They going to put him in the league, watch. OD, you say the Canes freshman wide receiver number 10. Yeah, he's special. I wonder, can he do it next year? And then the year after, then I know he's going to get drafted, but where you place him at in the NFL? I know he'll be a slot, but how do you use, is he really, really that fast? And I seen this little juke move. He like he don't juke you like, I don't know, he juke you in a different way. Like he'll turn his body wherever you at. Like if you coming this way at him, he don't try to go and then make you go over here. If you coming that way, he'll turn his body right to you and go and then go around you. That's pretty. That's different, but it worked. D. Smith, you say, do you think we will get to see Ponder? No. Whatever Ponder is, he gonna have to be that for somebody else. I don't think we gonna get a chance to see him. I don't think we gonna get a chance to see that man. We won't get to see him. Yeah, I think Miller Moss, let's see if they say what year he is. Oh, they got him as a senior. I don't know if he done. Cause you know they be giving all these boys all these years. But maybe he could come back. If he could come back, Jeff Brohm really gonna use it. Let me see. I want to see, because I don't think Jeff Brohm would have brought him in for 1 year, but maybe he would. Maybe he was like, hey, Maybe he was like, hey, I need you, brother. Can you please stay? Oh, that boy birthday, his birthday is 10 days before mine. So that's a March, baby. Let me see. But see, Isaac Brown really helped them too. Isaac Brown going to the NFL, y'all. That running back be toting it. Yep. So I guess everybody else want to know too. How much eligibility does he have left? Miller Mouse will now have, no, that was in 24. That was in December going to 25. They say Miller Mouse will now have 1 year eligibility to use elsewhere as a, okay, so this is last year. This is it. Hey, so far so good. So far so good. Yeah, so far so good. So ain't nothing you can ask for. Jeff Brohm got a squad. Let's see who's going to be the upsets tomorrow, y'all. Who going to catch these upsets tomorrow? Well, I wouldn't even count Louisville as no upset because I know Jeff Brohm like that. But, you know, if y'all don't follow football like that, you might say, well, no, he did that. I got a side note. If Lane Kiffin lose this game, I think he need to get up out of Ole Miss. Now, I heard that the AD there is trying to get their money together to pay him Indiana-type money to keep their coach there. But, excuse me, if behind closed doors, Billy Napier is out, if they out, then yes, and Lane Kiffin lose, go get Lane Kiffin because he just can't get it done at Ole Miss. They missing that final little piece. And then Lane Kiffin got his daddy stamp on him. He got the silver spoon in his mouth stamp on him. He got the Nick Saban stamp on him. He got the SEC stamp on him, if I ain't say that. He been connected with all big-time coaches. Got that stamp on him with Pete Carroll. He got an eye for talent. I think he need to be at Florida. I keep telling y'all, if he go to Florida, I'm covering that. I got to see what Lane Kiffin do. I don't think Florida play nobody. But if tomorrow at 3:30 and let's say almost 7 o'clock and Georgia beat them and they play at Georgia, Ole Miss might as well pack their bags on Lane Kiffin. He going to be out of there. If behind closed doors, Florida really want him. That's a big boy job. D. Smith, you say, what do you think about Shadoze coming back there? Oh, he back helping? Get into coaching, or he's getting back in shape to get ready for this UFL. DW, you said 4 interceptions, Carson Beck, too much hype. The half 4 picks, that 1 or 2 of them might have really been on you. The other 2 was like, you doing too much. We need to be running the ball. Doing too much, we need to run the ball. Oh, then you said Coach Prime have to do something with these DBs. Yeah, but you got to make sure that offense can finish at all times, too. Oh, then you say you think CU defense going to be healthy after the bye? 1 week really ain't going to get you like that. It's going to help. I don't think it'll get you like that. So they just got to finish. All the way around, they got to finish. Fresh out, playing for Bird, you say Alabama will lose too? In Tennessee? I don't know. But I know University of South Florida need to win versus FAU. Now, you know old boy on FAU. He was at Colorado. I plan on going that game tomorrow, but I don't know. Let me see who they leading wide receiver is. Ooh, they quarterback throwing that thing. Oh. They quarterback got 14 touchdowns, but 9 interceptions, so he throw them picks. They running backs, they got 2 running backs they really getting that ball to. wide receivers. Man, it's amazing, man. That man is at University of, FAU with 25 receptions, 305 yards as a sophomore. Asad Wasun, yeah. My boy out there balling. That boy out there balling, y'all. Came in at 23, let's say he red shirt, 24, he ain't getting no love. He out there making up ground right now. 5 touchdowns. I'm ready to see him in person tomorrow. That's another reason I want to go out there. OD, you said LSU versus Vanderbilt. I think, listen, Diego, if he don't get, Diego good, he can make something happen. He can make something happen. But look, y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to come on and rock out with y'all and talk. I get up in the morning with y'all, and we'll run it back and talk that college ball. We're going to talk some NFL, too. I'm going to get some NFL before that college come on. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla.